Mario Kart World Online has now been fixed. Kind of. Thanks to Shortcat on YouTube. I'm pretty sure every single one of you guys know that YouTuber. He's pretty big in Mario Kart and, makes tons of Mario Kart World content and has been trying to figure out a solution to this. So him and a bunch of people started a Discord server in order to run their own 3-lap track servers online for people to just join and play, which sounds crazy that everybody's going out of their way to do something like this, but I tested it out myself, and let me tell you, this works so incredibly well. So I have the Discord link down in the description down below, and Shortcat has it on his recent video as well, but just click on the link and it will take you to the Discord, and there you can go to the section that's labeled room codes, and if you go into there, literally almost every minute, somebody has a room up, and they're like filling up extremely fast. It's crazy. I'm genuinely talking about every minute. I see a new room go up and like over 15 people join. It's awesome. And everybody is in there and the rules are posted. It'll say no intermissions, just 3-lap tracks and stuff. And it's so great. It's glorious. And you can finally play Mario Kart World the way that we wanted to play, or at least some of us have wanted to play for so long now. And it's so funny because this is just such a simple thing that Nintendo could do by just adding a straight up classic game mode that just allows people that want to play 3-lap tracks, to play 3-lap tracks. Keep the other stuff for everybody that wants to play intermissions. I'm not saying that, get rid of intermissions for everybody. I get that there's people out there that enjoy them. Okay, let them play it. Allow people to also play the game the way Mario Kart has always been played with the last 8 games in the series. It's so strange to me that there's not even an option to do this online because this is so much fun. I also found it really funny because every now and then somebody wouldn't, read the rules or accidentally pick a intermission track, and like out of the 20 races I would race, it'd get chosen like once or twice, and everybody'd be like, oh, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? It's just like there's a true real life hatred for intermission tracks in this game, and it just shows that people truly do not like them. And it's funny, I didn't really hate them when they did pop up in this Discord servers, but you can just tell there's a different flow. I mean, everybody's tricking, hitting shortcuts, trying to go for crazy things, and then an intermission track pops up and everybody's just like, all right, let's drive straight, and there's just like nothing going on. It is a weird, break in the tension, and I don't know, I guess sometimes it could be nice to, kind of slow things down. Let's go to something a little bit slower paced, more basic, like these straightaways, but dude, playing on these laps and these tracks the way they're intended and using the shortcuts, learning new routes and stuff, I mean, it's also like a learning lesson. You get to learn these tracks more, and I think that's a big problem with me online right now is that, you go through these intermissions and then you get only one lap around these tracks where I don't even feel like I know the tracks that well. I feel like I don't have enough, experience with them because I'm playing so many intermissions. And there's no modes right now that really allows you to learn these tracks and play them online and, play them competitively. Because, Knockout Tour, there's only 8 cups, which means you only end on the same 8 tracks over and over and over again. And considering the fact that it's Knockout Tour, which means you have to be good enough to finish in the top 4 every single time to even get a chance to race on these tracks. Plus, you only get 1 lap, just like you do in every single intermission race on the regular versus. So, yeah, you really don't get to learn these tracks. So, playing these 3-lap tracks, trial and error, trying things out with a full lobby of real players, it's different. I know you can just play by yourself with bots and learn these tracks that way, but playing with real players, it just changes everything. You really get to see what other racers are doing, and it really shows you like how good you are at the shortcuts and how much of a lead can you gain on the other opponents. It just feels so good, and it feels like classic Mario Kart. You're still going to get Mario Karted. I mean, pretty bad. Literally watch what just happened to me not too long ago. So yeah, bad things are definitely going to happen to you still. That stupid Mega Mushroom and Boomerang, I'm telling you, being able to throw that thing 4 times, you really feel how good it is in this game. But still, it feels like Mario Kart because this is how Mario Kart always has played. There's always been crazy, wacky items and horrible Mario Kart moments where you just get Mario Karted hit by a million shells, but it always feels like you can still make it up. You know what I mean? Like, you can still make it up with these 3-lap tracks. You still have multiple laps. You still have all these items and shortcuts and tricks that you can hit. You can still make your way back up there, but not all the time in intermissions. Sometimes you just get packed out too much in that straight line. There's not much you can do besides spam some mushrooms and stuff. So this mode just feels like Mario Kart at its prime. And while playing this, I'm telling you, it feels like this game is like a whole nother level of good than I previously thought. If we literally just had a mode where we can play like this game would be 10 times better, because there's so much that's good about this game. It's just covered up by bad design choices. And I really recommend you give this a try and jump into the Discord and play with people. I mean, you can even chat with them in there. A lot of people are super friendly. I mean, pretty much everyone is super friendly, just talking, telling each other GGs, you know, chatting about the race and laughing about things that happen in the race. It's really cool, and it's a great way to bring the community together and people talking. A lot of people recognized me when I joined, and they were like, oh, hold on, who was that? And they would just say stuff and, you know, even greet me, and I was talking to some of them in there, and it's really, really cool. There's just a community of people that truly just want to play Mario Kart the way Mario Kart is supposed to be played. So yeah, if you really want to play 3-lap tracks, jump into these Discords, man. It really is a really cool way to do so, and I hope Nintendo sees this. And I think that's another reason why I really wanted to make this video. Not only to alert you guys, to let you guys know that there's a way for you to play these 3-lap tracks out there now, but to also kind of let Nintendo know that fans are literally creating their own servers just to race the way that they want to. And if we have to do this, it kind of shows a, you know, clear message to Nintendo that we want to play the way we want to play, not the way that Nintendo wants us to play. And I'm sorry, I keep trying these intermission tracks and I just don't enjoy them. They truly are sometimes just awful, just driving dead straight. Meanwhile, I'm starting to really see this competitive curve with the actual tracks, because man, after I just watched some people hit some things and then I was like, I gotta try those. And I'm like, dude, this game is crazy. Like, this game can get so unbelievably wild if Nintendo just lets it. And I know a lot of people don't like that. Maybe they just want to race normal, but I love this. I love the tricks. I love the wall rides. I love the rail rides. I love the secret, you know, glitchy paths that you can take and you can just cut a course in half. I love this, and Nintendo just needs to allow us to play the game. But like I said, it's a fix for now. It's a pretty good fix as well. It allows you to communicate with others, which you probably couldn't do unless you were friends with somebody and messaging them or something. So yeah, you can communicate with other players, make some friends, and actually play Mario Kart the way Mario Kart was intended. And there's like always a lobby up. It seems to be more based on North America time, so you're going to see less lobbies and less players when there's, you know, a later time at night, you know, probably past 9 to 10 p.m. You're going to start seeing a drop off. But yeah, it's super cool. Please click the link in the description, try it out. Thank you to Shortcat for kind of starting this whole thing and getting a whole community to get this thing started. There's also lots of tips and tricks and stuff in that Discord, lots of different channels that you can go check out as well. So I highly recommend it if you're either playing casual or even competitive. It's a good place for you to be right now, and it's a good way to show Nintendo that we want to race the way we want to race. But thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out. And like always, I hope you all have a blessed day. See you guys.